Let's toss it down to Jemai.
All right, thank you very much, OB. Well, Tyler, how much are you enjoying September baseball right now?
Man, it's awesome. Playing in Boston in September, meaningful baseball. It's a dream come true. It was a great game out there. Boys scrapped all day, so it was awesome to get that win at the end.
You saw just one. You saw just one pitch in that at bat, and then you waited for the next one. What went into your approach there against Aiken?
Nothing out of the usual. Just trying to get a ball over the plate that I can do something with. Just saw something pop out of the hand and put a good swing on it.
It seems like in extra innings, the way things are set up now, you kind of need 2 runs. How much did this group feel like you guys were still in it, heading to the bottom of the 10th, down just 1?
Oh, yeah, of course. We got a runner in scoring position right off the bat. So, scoring the run's a goal. Obviously, you want to get a couple across the board. We were able to do that tonight.
3 home runs in this series for you with that emphatic walk-off, obviously. Just how locked in do you feel down the stretch here?
Yeah, this is awesome. Like I said, I'm just really enjoying playing meaningful baseball here in Boston. It's awesome. Like I said, it's just a dream come true. I just want to ride that energy throughout October.
You guys knew that you needed this one to be able to win this series 2-1. How do you describe what it's like to get this one at this critical juncture?
Yeah, it's a good team over there, man. Baltimore, they've been on top of the division all year. So, division rival. We want to come out, swing the bats well, pitch the ball well, play solid defense. We're able to do that tonight again.
T.O., thanks so much, man. Keep it going.
Thanks, Jemai.
We've been pitching, which is awesome, and hopefully at one point we start hitting again. Just grind out the game, and we took advantage of one mistake, and T.O. put a good swing on it. So, we obviously needed this one, and then hopefully it's the beginning of something big. Good fastball, good breaking ball. He's been throwing the ball well. Just the command of the fastball on top of the zone has been huge for everything we've been talking about. Horizontal attack, right? Use the breaking ball. I think the fastball has been playing. I think the break we gave him after the Texans won, it really worked. And with Nick, if you look at the last few years here, kind of like September, he always finishes strong. He threw the ball extremely well last year. He did it in 21. He's doing it again, and he loves to compete. That's a cool thing about him, and he'll be ready for the next one.
Along those lines, I think 3 straight, 6 innings. He's given you innings, like you mentioned the multiple years, like year after year. How much has he kind of been the one constant in your pitching staff?
He's been. Although last year was mostly out of the bullpen, but still at one point, it was 6-7 innings from there when we needed it most. He's a strong kid. We talk about physicality, from our pitchers. He's strong. He can carry the workload. He wants more, right? We saw it in 21, starting, coming out of the bullpen, all that stuff. And I think the stuff keeps getting better throughout the year. He makes adjustments throughout. He's very thoughtful about it. He knows his mechanics, and he knows how to use his stuff.
Do you sometimes think about what O'Neill's been able to do in 102
Always.
games or something, 30 months?
I mean, he runs into Rafi. He loses some time. The infection, that one, I think it was kind of like put him behind for a while there because he was in the hospital doing nothing right, and just to try to catch up with big league pitching, it was hard. But little by little, he's been feeling great. He's been talking about it. Ref, I think, mentioned it 2 days ago, right? Like it feels like every pitch, every at bat, he's going to do damage with it, and we needed that one. That was huge.
Is that crowd pop kind of extra special time, knowing there's still meaningful games in September, getting that sound back here?
Well, I mean, it's still there. I mean, it's getting harder and harder, but it's realistic. Let's be honest. So, let's go to New York, win the series. We just won a series against one of the best teams in the big leagues, but obviously in our situation, it's not enough. We got to continue. And we won two series here at home. For some people it doesn't feel great, but for us it does. And now we go to New York and try to play good baseball there.
Getting to see O'Neill every day, like obviously you kind of knew the profile, what had happened Has he been the player that you would hope for when you made that, or like has he surpassed that?
No, I think the only part of the game that we haven't seen, and it's because we want him to stay healthy, is the running part of it. We do believe he can steal bases, but sprint training he gets banged up, so we decided to kind of like slow it down, right? But you see the athlete, him moving around, playing left, playing right. The defense has been up and down. Lately, it's been a lot better. Just getting used to it, right? And I think offensively, especially here, that plays. We've been talking about right-hander hitters changing games against us since Altuve and Bregman. They were here a month and a half ago. He's doing that too for us.
Yeah, I think it was part of our game plan, just attacking them with what I have. I was able to execute the pitches, so it gave me a lot more room to kind of continue to go throughout that game plan. I think it probably would have changed if I was behind the count a little bit more, but I was staying ahead of the count, throwing strikes, so I was able to do what I needed to do.
How much do you enjoy pitching in Fenway in September? Kind of like whatever atmosphere, climate. Kind of feeling those cooler days at Fenway Park.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you live for. It's a very exciting time, but it still comes down to the same game, the same night. Just have to go out and execute pitches and do the best you can to keep the team in the dugout as long as you can so they can hit and do what they do.
Nick, just how big was that swing by O'Neill there in the top of the 10?
Yeah, it's great for him. I mean, he's been crushing the ball lately, but he's locked in those counts, and he was able to crush a ball and put us through. And I think that's huge. It's huge for the team and for the atmosphere as well.
In terms of where you've been over the last few starts, how do you feel like things are kind of coming together?
I think I can always be better. I think that I can always execute my pitches better. I think I can always navigate the lineup better. I had a good night tonight. I was able to execute my pitches, but I think there's little things that I can continue to work on and continue to try to strive for. Good. Thank you.
Winning a series against a team like the Orioles, there's a lot in front of you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
How meaningful is it?
I think it's more of a sense just kind of staying in the moment. I know I've said this before, but I will continue to say it. I think it's more about being where we are right now, kind of being where our feet are, and trying not to get too far ahead. I think it's every single time you think about the singular goal of the singular game that we have each night, and we got to win that game and then continue to propel forward. Once you start thinking in the future, it just gets too much. There's a lot going on. Just focus on every single game.